Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brayden Wine of Olivet Boys Basketball. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good.
Okay, let's take care of this first. Can you show the camera what sweatshirt you're wearing? Someone needs to see it. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, that's an inside joke. That's for you. Of course, if you saw the Bo Lincoln interview, he wore a Michigan shirt, and of course, Brayden's rocking his Michigan State sweatshirt and stuff. All right, so let's talk about the season so far. Got a big win against a really good Onstead team. What was it like getting a big win like that? But you had Onstead's a tough team, and you had to go against probably one of the top players in the state of Michigan in Aiden Davis.
It was a really fun game, especially being in the Shot Clock Classic for the second year. It was fun getting the experience of playing with the shot clock since we don't have it in our regular season, but also playing against a team like Onstead, it made that game feel much more important to us, and we've had that game circled on our calendar for a while. So it was fun. It was a good challenge for us.
So what was it like playing with the shot clock? I'm sure most people are like, it's difficult to get used to, but what was that? What was it like?
It's not for us. It's not much different. You have to think about it a little bit more, but since we're a team that likes to do things quick, we're not much of a slow paced team. It didn't really bother us much.
Okay. So let's talk about how the year's kind of going so far. You're off school for quite a bit, but overall, what has it been like to just not have to worry about going to school or anything like that for the next few weeks? Because I think you guys are back the 9th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice being able to just pretty much go to practice, get that 2 hours in, and playing against some of your best friends that you've grown up with. It's fun just being able to go there, and then you have the rest of the day off pretty much. And for me, I like to work out and still get that aspect of it out, and just being able to play and do what you love is good for me, especially without having to go to school. So
yeah. Let me ask you this: outside of school, what do you like to do?
Workout. It's workout and basketball.
All right. So kind of talk about just getting a chance to, not everyone gets to play with their brother in high school basketball, of course. And of course he's kind of been doing some things as well with just how Bryce has performed. What's it like just seeing him and obviously you two make a big contribution to the team overall?
Yeah, it's really fun playing with your brother. I mean, not a lot of people get to, but I know at least last year we had 2 sets of brothers. We had Bo and Blake for a little bit, and then we have me and Bryce. But watching him grow as a player has been really fun to watch, because freshman year he didn't get the minutes, and as he's matured and gotten better, he's gotten more minutes. He's starting. He's hitting down shots, big time shots that we need, and his defensive presence is really pretty much the best thing that he can give us, pretty much. So it's fun watching him play.
So overall, what everyone between the 5 of you guys, of course, the 5-star, of course, you, your brother, Bo, Charlie, and Drew. What is it like, just the chemistry between the 5 of you and the rest of you guys?
Oh, we have great chemistry on and off the court, where most of the time we're all hanging around each other, messing around with each other. But since we're all within a couple years of each other, we're all junior seniors, we've all grown up playing with each other. We've played travel ball with each other. So our chemistry is really good, and that's probably what makes us a dangerous team most of the time, is because we know what each other's going to do, and we know what each other is capable of. So holding each other accountable is up there and helps us a lot.
What's obviously with you and your brother have, obviously siblings have different, styles or different personalities. What's the difference between you and your brother, or is there? Or are you guys very, very similar?
Oh, if you were to ask some of our teammates, we're a little similar on the court, especially. He's more of a shooter. I'm more of a post, but our attitudes are the same on the court. We're that gritty, try to do anything that we can for the team, like to get in other people's faces. We like making people like almost bow down to us because we want to be the best ones out there. So
What has it? Just kind of give us just talk about the next few games for you guys. I know you're going to get a little bit more off time before you guys go back on the 9th with and school wise, but kind of talk about games. What do you guys got coming up?
We got Bronson on Monday, which will be a good game. They gave us a challenge last year. They came out and hit quite a few 3-pointers in the first half against us and gave us a challenge. And they run the same thing they did last year, so we're gonna have to stop the threes. Then we have Leslie. No, we have Stockbridge, which is a circled game for us. Another one of the big conference games that we need to win.
And this is kind of like the, obviously, as everybody knows, the swan song for you guys this season, because obviously the conference that you're in is breaking up and everyone's going their separate ways, kind of like similar. It's not like kind of like when NSYNC broke up, but going into that knowing that, obviously it doesn't affect you because obviously you're a senior, but what's it going to be like kind of, playing, kind of saying goodbye to a lot of these teams as, all that moves on to bigger and better things next year?
I think it'll be a tough battle with every team because everyone wants that last championship under their belt. But I think going into next year for our juniors this year, they'll have a good challenge for them, and those teams will be ready for us.
All right. Let's get to know you. Brayden. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, we've already solidified who your favorite team is, but favorite, let's ask this. Who's your favorite player growing up?
For Michigan State?
Or just any player?
Any player. Ooh. When I was super young, it was a combination of Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah because my aunt was real big into the Chicago Bulls at that time. But for Michigan State, I always grew up watching like Valentine or Costello or that group of players. So I'd say those are my favorite players. I can't choose one.
Yeah. I'm surprised they all didn't win a championship. So, so okay, favorite TV or streaming show you're really into right now?
Oh, I'm really into the Chicago series. So like the Chicago PD,
Chicago Fire, Chicago Med.
Yep.
Okay.
Big into those.
You can access all those on Peacock, by the way. So let's see. What's your go-to place for food?
Ooh, probably Culver's.
Okay. So favorite thing at Culver's is it the butter burger or you got the cheese curds too?
Yeah, burger, cheese curds, and probably either a lemonade or an iced tea.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's like, yeah, obviously you want to try and stay in shape and all that, but it's like, you know what? I'm gonna be out for a few hours, but I'll get back in. I'll get back at it. It's like, is it like, trying to balance everything out though, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite overall favorite game you've been a part of?
Ooh. Favorite game. Um, Probably last year's district game
Okay.
because big crowd. Both teams were solid, and unfortunately, we came out with the loss. But it was a good experience for our entire group.
Yeah. All-time favorite movie.
All time. Either Remember the Titans or Hoosiers.
Okay. What's an interesting fact people do not know about you?
Not much interesting things about me.
Okay.
Stay pretty low.
All right, we'll move on from that one. Let's okay. Here's another really important question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, strength, super strength.
Your strength? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at replying to text messages?
I'd say I'm up there. I think I reply pretty quickly to most people, so I'd say probably 10.
All right. Let's see. I've never asked this before. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate like you driving a car? How are you at that?
I'd say I'm okay most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'd say 7 or 8.
All right. Biggest pet peeve?
Probably my brother. Anything he does. Not Bryce, my younger one. So.
I forgot there's more of, there's more of you.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
Most famous person you've met or famous person you want to meet?
I haven't really met anyone famous.
Do you want to meet anyone famous? That's the big question.
I'd say if anyone, it'd be Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, Brayden, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck the rest of the year. We'll definitely have you on again sometime.
Yep. Thank you.